More money, more problems, right? I feel like that saying doesn't really apply. Well, what can apply more for some people or most people is less money equals more problems because of prices and so much stuff. And money was a in the past, money was a problem for me. Not take that back. My way of trying to get money was a problem for me. And thankfully, the creative universal power poured into me, helped reveal to me the truth so I could get a breakthrough and be free from it, be free from the worry about making money. Yeah, happy new day, new afternoon, new evening, and new night. It's me, Angelica Quantanet Grayer Stevenson, aka the Gemini author. Also, my soul, the connecting angel within this beautiful body of mine. And I just want to share a reveal that I gave, that I had, that I have. I'm also breastfeeding my daughter, so I'll do my best not to show some breasts, but however, if I do, sorry and not sorry at the same time. You know how I do. If you don't, now you do. Okay, so backstory. 2011 is when I started going online to find different ways to make money because I just had my eldest son Alexander and Alan was working late nights, and I was like, well, I want to help out, because it's another mouth to feed. I just want to be helpful. And the first thing I was introduced to was Inbox Sellers. And I actually still have that app. I actually still use it, and it's great. I use it for like snapping the receipts, and sometimes if there's like good games, I'll actually play it for some games. I used to do the surveys, but I realized the survey takes more time than the dollars they're actually offering. Like, that's not for me. All right? And then life went on, and we kept having more babies, more beautiful babies and gifts. And Alan kept working more. It was one time like he took 2 jobs on when it was us and 3 of our sons and daughters. And I saw like how much that was, how much it was hard on him, like him not, I want him to sleep, spend more time with us. At the same time, I knew that he needed to work. And then we get to having more and more children. And I'm like, I have all this stuff. I have my books, have my teachings. It's like, I know I can make money from it. I see people online doing it. People tell me I can do it. You just got to do this. You just got to have this program. We'll help you do this. And then we'll show you how to do this. We'll turn your passion into a business. Make money with your passion and yada, 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 yada. So many hooks and triggers. And I don't want to say my family was my weakness, because they're not. They were my motivation, right? So I have tried so many different programs and opportunities to make more money with my books and with my teachings and my programs. And I spent so much too. And I came up empty financially because it was not for me, because I would learn something about what they're doing and how they're doing it, and my conscience took over for me, who I am personally, and judgment started happening from the Most High. And I was like, oh, that's not for me, but I don't really want to quit because I just started it and that's more money, yada yada yada. And as I was thinking about doing this video and what to say and how to share, what came to me was that I was focusing on the wrong way to get money. There was this, somebody told me that, you're making great impact, or big impact, is when you have a lot of money to show for it. If you ain't got a lot of money, that means you're not making a big impact. And I started crying. And I was like, I'm not making a big impact? Are you serious? And it's just listening to man and what they think meaning is and money is and impact is so much different than what it really looks like and how do you receive it. I'm going to say for God because it's easy right now. For God, call it what you want, y'all. Until I realized I was making a lot of money because I was impacting the original currency, which is people. Because before the dollar bills and the coins, before cryptocurrencies and plastic cards, before even gold and silver was used as a currency, it was people. It was people exchanging their gifts, their talents, their skills from one another with each other. It used to be called trade and bartering. And that's how things were done. And it was enough. And that's how I am. Like, I feel like I'm an old soul as well as an ancient original soul with the mentality to go back to that because I understand and understand its worth and its meaning and how freeing it is versus the society that we are under today. But I kept rushing, kept not trusting. I would think that, oh, this opportunity must be for God, must be from God because it could help me do this. It could help me do this. And, one time I did one and I got scammed out of $5,000. I got a new book out of it. I mean, a manuscript. I wrote it in a month. That was my first time ever doing that, writing a book in a month. I'm still trying to figure out what to do with it. But I had a problem with waiting and being patient because I didn't want my husband to struggle and carry that weight on his own. I wanted to give more for my sons and daughters. And I wanted my husband home. I definitely need him more now with my sons growing older. They need their dad. So the breakthrough, right? So I was on the What's Up Today podcast hosted by Jay Star and Lady L this past Saturday. And Lady L was there. Whoop, whoop. And she was such a great host, had such great questions. We vibed. She's wonderful. I told her to turn her music up because she was playing a song. I was like, turn your music up, girl. That is what's up. So I'm looking forward to drop her music so I can buy it. Make sure y'all pay attention and look for it so y'all can buy it and support it too. And she was asking me how can we reach you and how can we reach you? So yeah, you can reach me on my business page, Angelic Expressive Connections LLC, Facebook and Instagram. And with me is I'm very specific unless you ask me a question or unless I'm going off on my own teaching or sharing, right? So my focus was the topic was my program, Accessing the Perfect Parent Within Me. So that's what I was really just focused on and sharing and how to contact the business for bookings, for bookings. And then later at the end, I was like, wait a minute. I didn't mention my books. I should have mentioned my books and where they are and where to buy them. And she's like, oh, we can still do that. Go ahead and drop them. And I'm like, no, I'm good. I was like, yeah. I was like, no, I'm good. Because I remembered that I'm going away from using my personal page. So I can just focus on the business, which is about me anyways. And sharing sharing my books and all that in a more professional arena. So all my stuff will start being on that page. I was like, yeah, that's good. But what I did not mention, is that I was part of the Circle of Five Fund Us Forward, the initiative by Fee King, where 5 business owners and women entrepreneurs are selected to open up and say, hey, community, invest and sow a seed in us and our purpose, and to share my GoFundMe page. I didn't do that. And I was feeling so bad. Again, I was feeling so down, like I left something out, or I should have said that, or I should have done this. I was like, man, why didn't I do it again, God? Why is it a challenge for me to mention things about ways to make money when I'm out here just teaching and sharing and focusing and helping my purpose? And what God said to me was like, Angelica, because you're only supposed to be focusing on your purpose. I was like, what? He's like, yeah. The reason why you only focus on your purpose when it's in that moment in time, because that's what you're supposed to be doing. That's why I sent you out here. That's why you're on that podcast, was to talk about your purpose and how what I gave you helps people. Not about making money. That's why when I send people to you and send others to you, you focus on them and what I gave you to help them, because that's your purpose. That's what I put in you. When it comes to the money or the how, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. And I was like, oh, that's it. That's it right there. And I felt like it was a piece of the puzzle that I've been missing was finally put in. And I know I've heard it before. I know Fee King says it all the time. Like, she doesn't worry about the how. She just goes and trusts God to do the how. I know in the Bible, preachers teach, don't worry about tomorrow. God will provide all your needs, and et cetera, et cetera. And God has, y'all. I'm not saying He's not. God has. He's always provided us to make sure that we've had enough in every way, shape, or form. I just felt like I had to or needed to do more, or what I was doing wasn't enough. I wasn't trying to help God. That wasn't it at all. I was just trying to do more than what He told me to do. There it is. I was just doing more than what He told me to do. God did not say Angelica make out of business. God did not say Angelica go out and get evergreen engines and email marketing and yada yada yada. Like, God did not tell me, instruct me to do those things. I do my best work when I'm on the streets as a street counselor, when I'm one-on-one with people. And somehow, some way, God always sends an opportunity or a friend that needs help and offers money to us, or sends somebody to provide us food and funds. And I was like, why did it take me so long to understand that? It took me so long to understand that. It took me, because I'm time. I'm thankful now that I get it. And I felt so much peace. And it makes sense that I'm not meant to mix the two. When it's purpose time, it's purpose time. When it's help time, it's help time. When it's sharing time, it's sharing time. After that is done, or if the question comes up, or if somehow it happens to get naturally mixed in, then it comes to the point about, money making opportunities, collaborations, partnerships, like et cetera, then it will come when it comes. And then even when it comes, it doesn't mean it's the right one for me. I learned that too. And being selected by Fee King and then hearing her presentation, I knew that was one of the hows that God provided for me. Because I clicked with her. Like, I've never had a mentor. I've never once said before in my life, hey, this is my mentor. This is my mentor. I have a mentor that did this. Like, I never once did that. People always say to me, you should be a mentor. You're good. Like, I don't want that. I don't want that. I ran away from leadership for a long time. I mean, I knew I was already doing it, but I was like, no, I don't want the leadership role. I'll come talk to people. I don't want to be accountable for y'all. I'll do what I do. I share, and then besides that, it's up to you. I already got 6 babies. But when she was presenting to me, it clicked. It clicked because the way the Circle of Five Fund Us Forward works is community investment. So you basically invite your community, who basically that's your close friends, your social media, your email marketing, those who knew you, those who may have known you, your community. You invite them to fund in you, to sow a seed into you, your business, and your purpose. And it's reciprocal, meaning when you do, invest and sow a seed, then we give something back. So for me, what I'm giving back is a download of one of my perfect parenting secrets called Just One. It's the secret that I use when I'm out in public, like some of y'all have seen it, when my children are screaming, crying, yelling, and they're saying "mama, mom" so many times, and I'm just be able to stay calm and handle them one by one and keep my cool. Like, I get a lot of compliments about that. So I turned that one into like a little mini course, mini download. So that's what I'm offering as a way to say thank you. And then the second one I'm offering is like social media shoutouts. And then on images that we share through business Angelic Expressive Connections LLC. Hi, what are you looking for?
I just wanted to check if Dad was in here.
No, I think Dad went outside. Okay. Love you. Mm-hmm. They're so grown now. I said I love you. I get mm-hmm. That's nice. Okay. But love it. Love the growth. Love it. But yeah, so those are the 2 things that I'm offering as a thank you, for investing in the business, investing in my vision for Angelic Expressive Connections LLC, which is helping me to fulfill my vow that I made at 14 years of age. I'll use my writings to help myself and to help others as I keep going and growing, because I always help others, whether it's through my books, my teachings, my programs, or if I have an event. I always bring, say, hey, y'all want to come? Come on here. Come be a vendor or come be a speaker too, or whatever I'm doing. Do you want to be part of it too? Always doing that, and I continue will. And then those who donate and invest have an opportunity to say, yeah, I'll take one of these, or no, I'm good. Investing in you and sharing and giving was enough. I'm like, thank you. And I feel like that was one of the hows. And that even that is helping me to learn and grow, because I'm asking for help. And I don't like asking for help unless I have to deal directly with my children or my family. This is more so for me, though. And I'm not one that asks for help very easily. Especially to strangers, or if it's not meant to help, or if I'm not helping somebody in the process, or if it's more public. So that's new for me. However, at the same time, I know that as a business owner, as well as I'm going to have a nonprofit soon too, like that's part of it. Being open to have others help you is part of it. Being open in different ways for people to give to you, especially if you've given so much, is part of it. I remember Nicole Lewis telling me that. She was like, you want to make sure that, I might be saying this wrong, but she was basically telling me that when I give, always saying you don't want nothing in return sometimes leaves a burden on the other person, because you've given something and you show and they want the opportunity to give back to you. Let them. So I've been waiting for this. I've been subconsciously, like, my life has already been open up to this opportunity with Feed King, because seeds of that same nature have been planted in me along the way. That's how that works. That's why the saying for angelic expressive connections is I am nourishing the connecting seeds in you, because seeds have been planted in me of an idea, of a purpose, of a plan, of a vision, of an opportunity. And it just keeps nourishing bit by bit, so that when the actual time comes, I'd be ready for it, to receive it and reap the harvest. Because if this would have came like 5, 7 years ago, I would be like, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not asking for help. I got this myself. I'm good. But look how I've grown. Like a flower. Like a fruit tree. Yes.
Get present, please.
No. So, I just want to come on and share that. The missing puzzle piece. I think that's what I'm going to title this when I put it on YouTube. The missing puzzle piece. And I hope, this encourages, inspires, or nourishes a seed in somebody else. Definitely for creatives and artists. Maybe for those who don't want to turn their creative or artistic gift into a business because of everything that goes with it. Know that that's okay too. That is okay. Don't allow nobody to rush you, pressure you, or force you, or manipulate you to think you need to do anything different other than what you're doing. Don't let nobody tell you that what you do is not enough. And know that the Most High will send you support. And your cheerleaders, and a tribe, and a circle, and partners, and networking people who will see you and accept you and just want to help you. It will come. Just keep being you. Keep being open with guidance and wisdom from the Most High. Keep your partnership with God first, the creative universal power first, because always does their part. Call it what you want. And then just make sure you do yours 100%, because when you do, God will always be on right on time, and He will always be right on vibe, which equals being aligned. In unity from the inside out. Communing in unity from the inside out. My daughter took a nap. I think I'm going to take one too. We just got done eating our Memorial Day meal, which the Most High provided again, put upon our neighbor's heart to buy food that he wanted me to cook so that we could eat together. It was really cool. It's my first time. It's my first Memorial Day meal that I cooked by myself. Well, actually, they helped. My children helped towards the end. It's my first time making some beef ribs on a George Foreman grill because I didn't have a regular grill, I learned how to make egg salad, potato salad using extra deviled egg mix. My neighbor said I was like, there's leftover deviled egg mix. And I was like, what do I do with this? He's like, you can use it to make a macaroni salad or potato salad. I was like, that's how people be doing that? He's like, yeah. I was like, thank you. So it's just a beautiful, experience. And we first had an agreement like he said he'll pay for the meats and I'll pay for the sides. I was like, okay, that's cool, I can do that. And then when we get there and it's time to pay, he's like, nope, I'm gonna pay for all of it. I was like, no, we had an agreement. He's like, you are cooking it, you're using your stovetop and all that stuff. Like, it's good, I got it. And that's that reciprocal exchange, give and take, in unity, in agreement. And I'm so open to that. If you're also an artist, a business, or an organization who is open to trade and bartering for services or something besides using this currency made by man, hit me up. Let's talk. Because I am so open to that. Because I know if we go back to that, a lot of change could happen. I know if we make a community of just that, of folks that do that, I mean, people already do it. Like Pubby, I shared that on my page. They have a community currency, that they earn. So people already do it in just in different ways. So yeah. Thanks for listening. Thanks for your support, past, present, and future. Thank you for your continuous support, and even thank you for your discontinued support. I thank all of you. I'm very, very grateful for every one of you and everybody in my life, past, present, and future. Because all the experiences that I've done, that I've been through, make up who I am. And I'm only going to keep getting better and better. But as I say, take what you need, keep what connects, and chuck the rest. Until next time, always remember there's peace in the blood. Whose blood? Yours and mine, of course. I'm going to continue to put in that work. What you going to do? Peace.